Hello, hello, welcome everyone. Thank you, Lincoln, for subscribing for 5 months. Welcome back. Hello, Justice, Yellow, and Contenti as well. How are you guys doing? The Discord discussion is making me laugh so hard. Okay. Quest to enjoy Shogi. Shogi, what was it again? Oh yeah, a game that we all like and love, right? I didn't prepare anything at all. Also, I was assaulted by a Lego plane. What's the name again? What's the Star Wars plane? X-Wings, yeah. Wonder where its ammo went. Anyway. Discussion, yes. Hello, Necrodes. What do we do today? I was thinking we can start... I mean, what I have to do personally is think how to do the next videos for the channel, as we are reaching some weird position between opening and middle game in our tips for beginners. Yeah. Hello. That was the goal, Melkor, or was it a coincidence? Where's my mouse? Hello, mouse? Hello. Yeah. Or maybe you guys have something that you wanted to do. Specifically. As you know, those Thursday streams are very, very unplanned. I technically do have to analyze your guys' Kifu still, so we could do that as well. Kyoto Shogi, of course. I mean, I'm currently reading Habu's book to prepare for my middle game streams. Like hints to improve, it's called. Hyonin Shogi. No! We need 4 people for that. And I find it greatly interesting, it's just that if I were to sit and read, that wouldn't make a stream. Oh! By the way, I have a spoiler for you guys. I mean, I know I didn't send out the last certificates yet, but I'm working on it. I've been testing different ways to print out. Not spoil names of people. Yeah. But what's more exciting, I have the new design for... So if you guys don't remember, like the TT series, we had this old design the whole time. Like the golden one. But I decided, since we reached Season 5, and maybe every 5 seasons we can change the design. And I think I didn't show you guys yet what the new design looks like. So it's gonna be something like this. It's probably reversed in the camera, but you get the idea, right? Yeah. Looks great. Yeah, I think so. And of course, I was thinking of putting the wax thing here. I just don't know which color yet. Maybe golden would feel well. We have golden. I have golden, red, and silver. I mean, golden always fits, I think. Yeah, glad you guys like it. This is, of course, Finn's design. He worked hard on making it. You could start a Guestella series inspired by Gotham Chess. So I don't want to start any series because I'm already struggling with what I have now. Like the beginner series, and honestly, I still need to make those videos about Lady Pros that happened in TTQ. I'm like so behind. I got stuck on the idea, how do I introduce them? And like I got stuck on that. Similar with certificates, like I got stuck and I don't do it for months. That's a bad habit. I need to work on it. So only then, once I manage to untangle those things, then I can like start thinking about the next thing, I think. Else it's gonna be a mess again. Because I promise you guys something and then we end up like with the Kifu review, like, oh, I'm gonna do it on YouTube, and then I don't do it. So I don't want it to repeat again. Chinchilla footprint as a signature. That's actually a pretty cool idea, Necrodis. Also, it says here, former train conductor. Yeah, maybe, who knows, maybe in like the next season 10, 11, I guess, in that case. I might consider putting some chinchillas. That might be a good thing. I would have trouble actually guessing your level. And I don't know, how would you show it to me? Like, would you send me a link without the names of players? But then if you send the link, I know who you are, right? Unless we make like this anonymous form where you just put the link with like the Kifu file without the names and no name attached to it. Right, the script for introducing. The script for the video. Oh yeah, we could do that. So yeah, we have. Yeah, I was thinking about it as well. We have Chiba, right? And we had. I think it was Ajiki, right? I was trying to invite another professional player, but she will be next time. And then there's of course me. So there's 2 pages that I would consider, which is Wikipedia and shogi.org. I'm confused. This is the male one. Yeah, I'm very confused right now. This is the one we want, but there are 2 Chiba. Ryoko. Wikipedia as well, yeah. So like, if you get, maybe that's a good point for me to ask you guys, if you guys would have a video introducing a professional player, what kind of information would you expect from that video? Guess the player instead of the yellow. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, Melkor, that would be noticeable though. You have a very specific playstyle, don't you? Very aggressive. So for example, here we have okay, where is my notepad? I have like this special notepad to do this. Putting everything in this notepad is very motivating for me for some reason. We have, of course, name. I don't know, birth, if you guys like wanna know their age. When they became pro. What other info we have? Who's the teacher? Like the shogi teacher, you know, everybody has a shogi teacher. Achievements, like titles. or challenges. Then we have, of course, where come from. Current rank. And there are some things called episodo, or like stories. Sometimes they have something. And yeah, of course, shogi style. In this case, it's a static rook player. And like this is all that's on this page, but is it what interests you guys? Is the question. Generally, something about their shogi career. Plus trivia or cool fact about them. Okay. Current rank, notable results, maybe personal anecdotes. Yeah. Feature lineage that you Google on Shogi Hub, my dear content. Favorite opening? Okay, favorite opening. Maybe I should, like, before the teaching game itself, I can ask them question directly. Like favorite piece, favorite opening, so that it makes it more genuine. What are they known for? Playstyle nicknames. Oh, nicknames. That's interesting. Bruno might want to know their favorite players of opposite gender. What? Oh, like... Inside joke. I get it. If you guys were there on the... No, it was my fault. I misunderstood the question. It wasn't his fault. By the way, I still don't know what happened to Kuma Bear. Like, he never appeared on the teaching game. He never answered, right? I don't know. Such a sad thing to happen. So, for example, here, Chiba. So you guys said many things. If we compare it with the pro page. So we could like literally translate this page. This says the type. Like the title, the number, Shogi player number is pretty epic thing to have. If it's 17 means like she's one of the first ones, literally. Then birthday, birthplace, and teacher, which probably is gonna be the incorrect reading, of course, but then we have some articles with the player, like currently what they're doing. Here it mentioned that she's in the My Navi. Her game was delayed, for example. So those are not that interesting. But this... You wrote an article about origami? Something about episode with her kid or something. Anyway, I have trouble like reading text like this, so this is why I'm like worried I'm gonna mistranslate and then come up with horrible results. Current rank, notable results. So notable results would be this, which is, for example, ladies Meijin 3 times, ladies Oi twice, ladies Osho 3 times, Kurashiki Toka once. And those are the challenges for the title, 9 of them. And then she had 2 of them. Of the Osho. So this, I guess this is the biggest achievement because this is actually getting a title. Those are being the challenger. And then she won a tournament. She got a prize. Lady Professional Prize or something like this. But like if I say Lady Professional Prize, it tells you literally nothing, right? yeah, but I don't have... I don't know, she's cute or it's just one episode with her kid. Yeah, it says that she's from Fukuyama Fujiyama? How do you read this? Jeez. Oyama. Okay. Oyama Prefecture. So yes, that's included there. So maybe I could show a map or something. I don't know. Make it more interesting. And episodes. So episodes, you never know what is true, what is not. Let's see what the Wikipedia says. She was being called something something. Flower of 80th year, born the young ones last wings. I don't know what it means. Like, I cannot really translate this. Like, she was one of the three famous Ishibashi, Yauchi, and Chibaya were like famous three lady pro, but like I cannot really translate it to English with skill. Interesting, presse. Alright, Shorekai Kara. Maybe it's interesting to mention that she tried Shorekai. Yeah, she actually was in Shorekai as a 6Q. She borrowed money from her father to enter Shorekai by her own choice. And she wanted to live by the Lady Pro earnings only, or something like this. And then she's famous because she was for 3 years NHK Kikite, so like assistant. And you know, NHK assistant is like one, I don't know if you know, NHK assistant, Shogi assistant, like one of the best positions you can have, or like one was the prestigious one. So this is the 3 episodes that they have, yeah? Like they don't mention that she has kids, nothing like that. So yeah, that doesn't give us much information, yeah? But do you guys think it's enough? Like, yeah, this is the trivia, but I cannot read it. It would take me too much time to read it. Ah, she's actually talking about her being a kid? And then, of course, if we Google the name in Google, it's very good usage of English. Wow, those pictures are more fancy. NHK picture. Everybody was young at one point, yeah. There's like this page which gives you statistical info about player, like which games they played recently, which tournament, what was their result, and what's their estimated ELO rating. But I don't think it gives you like information about the player themselves. Just boring data. And then there is like these pages, which is more like all in one. And then they tell it. They tell you the size of their cup. This is what kind of page it is, basically. So I wouldn't trust it much. Don't know the size, the her height, for example. It's so weird. When she became 2 dan, when she became 3 dan. Something about being married. And it literally just repeats what Wikipedia said. In 2003 married. And then 2010 kid. Like, I don't know, those are interesting, probably. This is old. Okay. Yep, I'm not trusting it. It was just a random number for each of us. I don't think it was true. Chrono is a Malaysian player that everybody loves and likes. Yeah, if you Google too much, there are weird stuff, guys. Like, I don't want to go too deep into into that. There are, of course, books about like pro. I'm not gonna find it, will I? Give me like 3 seconds, maybe I'll find it. Like, there are those funny stuff, like, you know, the Watanabe comic, which sometimes brings some episodes to life. There's like this. Habuku Vods. This is written by a journalist, like more personal type of stories, including mine. With signature, never is going to come true. I don't think it has like specific pro. But yeah, again, that requires you to like actually read with great proficiency. I don't have that proficiency. I found a funny book where Aono was talking about Lady Professional World like 30-40 years ago. He had like different view on it. The same author, but different. Yep, that's not a good way, I guess, to go for it. So I'm gonna leave it at this. So much dust. So much dust. News sections. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I cannot. So first of all, that would be more work to study their title match because it would be 2 videos. I think maybe I could ask them before the teaching game those questions without searching it myself, so that I can introduce them with more accuracy. Maybe that's a good approach. Shogi quotes. Yes, I'm not sure if that's a good quote. Now that I can listen to the stream, well, so part of the sponsorship that we have for TT Queen is that I make video. Like here we had Lily versus Chiba, right? So in that video, I analyzed the game, but I also introduced the Lady Pro that was kind enough to do the teaching. So we were wondering what's the best way to introduce a lady professional player so that you guys like it and enjoy. Agree or disagree? Disagree. So yeah, we decided that name, like basic info, I guess, achievements, where it came from, and so on. Basic info. This is also basic info. Maybe like shogi style, and then if there's any episode or story, could be good. What is she known for? So we could mention that she used to be very, very strong, like top players among like 2 others. She was considered like whatever that means. That reminds me, I never uploaded the ESC videos and pictures on the page. Like I have it already, just I never uploaded it. I'm so bad at finishing stuff. Yeah. Is it a Garasu or Karasu? Yeah, I have no idea how to translate it, so I'm just gonna say like one of the 3 strong players. What does it say? Furibisha to no hou ga. So like it's easier for females to play Furibisha, basically. That's what it says. Swinging rook, yeah. I mean, it was a fact that many Lady Pro used to play swinging rook. But what? Did I misunderstand? The Kiyasui means it's easier for them. Ah, no! I misunderstood. It's easier for Furibisha to get girlfriend. Okay, I misunderstood. It's even worse. Alright, it's even worse. Okay, great, thank you. If you're a swinging rook player, it's easier for you to get a girlfriend. That's what it means. Gotcha. I cannot say. I wanna disagree, but I don't have statistical data. Yeah. It's bad for me to say it out loud, but okay, I'm gonna keep that thought for myself then. Let's say that Shogi World still could improve upon certain topics. Okay, so that would be Chiba, yeah? Why does it say golden? Oh, okay. Now we have Ajiki, Usako, her number, where she's from, that she's student of the Aono Teruichi, and then she's already retired. She retired in, well, technically 2 months ago. 2022 it says. But yeah, we can track her progress. No achievements, so perhaps little bit like nothing, but I can tell you that I used to work with her, and I can mention that fact as well. Oh, there's a lot of episodes actually. So her nickname, she has nicknames, is Aji or Aji. Or Ajiji. She has those nicknames. Something about Brazil, and I'm not sure if she used to live in Brazil for some time actually. Rio de Janeiro. And then she met with Oyama. And then her favorite opening is this. Her like professional player that she looked forward, like idolizing, is this and this. And then she was Yomiyage in NHK Cup at some time, which is also, again, prestigious thing to do. Yeah, she got married. Yeah, like some pro, especially like younger ones, will have more episodes. She likes panda. Alright. She often goes to zoo and she likes pandas, apparently. Yep. And do I have to introduce this person as well? Oh god, guys. I feel bad. Look at this page size. And this page size. And compare it to this. Oh, look, Shogi Harbour is here. Cool. So I guess, yeah. Oh, they added this, like the Romaji. That's so cute. So nice of someone to do so. I wonder if they have like English version of this page. English. Ooh. There's more information on the English page actually. He has 2 daughters. Now we know that. About Ajiki. Okay, not much. Nice flex. Well, I have more flex. Did you know that my page is translated to 10 languages? Yeah, finding why they started playing Shogi could also be interesting, yeah. Maybe not this time, but like why started Shogi might be interesting, like thing to ask them. Why? Style of Shogi. Favorite style. For the opening, yeah. Maybe like sometimes they ask you like, what's your most memorable game or something like this. What do you consider your biggest achievement? That's a good question to ask. Alright, so we're set up for at least the next time as well. I will ask them questions more directly. We know what to do with the videos. You guys helped a lot. Thank you so much. And now we can do something else. I still don't know what we're supposed to do. Alright, that's finished. We could check the middle game stuff. We could play something, we could... Alright, let's do it in a weird way. Mouse, hello? Tips for beginners when playing Shogi. So we want to go here, but instead we're gonna look at the comments here. And then we see, because I asked you guys what do you want to do. I should buy his books as well, but anyway, and then we're gonna find out what we say. I found the X-Week ammo. It was shot at me brutally today. So this comment was particularly interesting. So as much as I would like to learn opening traps, I need to say I lack knowledge of middle game strategy. So what I really hope for is middle game explanation and full games analysis. So that's true, like you cannot really learn the opening traps or like openings in general if you don't have at least a little bit of knowledge about middle game. So I thought, you know, starting with the middle game will be quite important. But then, as we go deeper, you will have different approach. So this guy asked for like weak points of castling, but then I explained that's more like end game type of thing to do. How to assess a position. This is like literally the first thing I want to do about the middle game. This person was like confused when you have, let's say you have double static rook and you exchange the bishops, like the difference between exchanging your bishops and not is what's confusing him. Because that's true, yeah? Once you exchange the bishops, your opening thinking changes. That could be an interesting topic as well. And then we have this opposite approach, like, I would like to know how to effectively attack in Ureshino. And then literally the other person says, which is Lincoln, says, I don't know how to deal with Ureshino. Like they are like opposition of each other, which made me laugh. And then another person is simply Yoko Fudori. The other person is Joseki. Another person is Proverbs. Like everybody wants something else. And then opening traps. Joseki. So like half of people want Joseki and half of people want like middle game. But I think both of them connect to each other. Try to make them play each other, yeah. We could. Lincoln and Night Sparrow both are on our server. Yes, we could make them play each other. Okay, so the problem on top of that, I myself know nothing about Ureshino. Like zero. Like all I know is you move the silver toward the center. Like me explaining that would require like me studying it. Same with Yoko Fudori. And the worst part is, like, this opening, it doesn't have much castling, so I think it's a very bad opening to like explain to a beginner. Because this opening is based on the fact that you break the rule, but in order to break a rule, you need to learn the rule first, right? And this is very tactical too, so It's very tactical from those positions I see. It becomes middle game like very quickly. I don't think it's about the open. Kishu Senpu. Kishu Senpu is Hamete. Oh, this is a good page. This shows you all the traps, basically. Okay, how do I explain what that is? So it's like surprise attack that's not supposed to work. Contenti. Perfection. Perfection. Yoko Fudori for beginners. Don't end video. Yes. Yes. Yes, that's perfect. That's exactly. So I asked actually Termarch, like, is it true that Yoko Fudori doesn't have like middle game phase or like end game phase? And he like deep thought like there are different types of Yoko Fudori, and then I realized, yeah, we not always exchange the rooks and the bishop, and it's super complex and everything. And so anyway, we should start with the middle game, like at least a little bit. And I have those 2 books about it. And this book, which I didn't finish reading, bear with me, it divides the middle game, yeah, into opening, middle game, and end game. Yes, we have middle game opening, middle game, end game. So there are different approaches to it, but I guess in this case it would be more like the beginning phase rather than the ending phase of the middle game. Makes sense. Then we have other books that approach the middle game by explaining Tetsuji rather than... Like, I think judging the position is very important, the ability to judge the position, because that's how we calculate if whenever a move is good or not, right? But then... like, it doesn't equally apply to all the positions. For example, yeah, I started making notes from the Hubbles book, and we have those well-known Hidechi lines, type of factors of how to judge a position. We have material balance, we have initiative, king's safety or solidness, and piece activity. And then I could be talking about what each of those means, and you could be understanding, oh yeah, my king is better, oh yeah, I have the initiative, and something. But that doesn't mean that we can immediately understand the position, because depending on the opening, each of those factors will have a different weight to it. Like, let's say if it's Yoko Fudori, like material balance doesn't matter so much at some point. And then it's like, how do I explain when it flips? It's quite a difficult thing, yeah? This is, of course, something I cannot do myself very well. Nobody can do, because middle game is chaos, and depending on your plan, you will have different approach. But like, how do you give the general? So this is why proverbs are so useful. Like, hey, have this proverb and like pretend you understand. I mean, proverbs are cool for you to remember and so on, but Does it really make you understand me the game? It's more practical approach. But like, if you always go for silver forks, it doesn't mean it's the correct move, right? Let's say there's like silver drop on the back rank forking to pieces is a good move, like proverb like this. But not always. Not always. Maybe in this position you should have attacked somewhere else. Like, how do you explain this stuff? Very difficult. I'm wondering, where should we start? Yes, Necrodist, that's also true. Oh god, please don't Sun Tzu, no, that makes it even more confusing, I believe. It's like, I didn't come here to study philosophy of war, I came here to just study how this game works. Where's my book? Where did I put it? Oh? Hello? Book? Oh. I mixed it with the other ones. So let's say we have this Hubble book, yeah? The book that I'm reading, that I'm trying to use. First chapter is the basics of planning and position judgment. Sounds very ambitious, but it just explained those 4 points that I mentioned. Next, about ideal shape. Push your pieces behind the pawns. The moment your pieces clash. Vanguard pawn. About the main battlefield. About king safety. About sabaki. About solidness. About speed. Like this all, if you were to read it, would make sense, but it doesn't make a good video. I was thinking like explaining the sabaki will be like one of the most important first points we have to make. Make a lot of red pieces. I think we commented about it on Sunday. Maybe peace activity is something we have to explain the first because it combines with the opening preparation phase. Material balance is quite important. And material balance is like the first thing a beginner should learn. Not give away pieces, because as Habu wrote, once you lose a silver, it's like you lost 2. Because you not only have a silver, your opponent also have your silver. Maybe it's quite interesting idea to explain. Anyway, for me to figure out in the afternoon, I guess. How many games we had to analyze? 4, I think. Beyond Call. Melkor. Loppo. Then actually we have already 2 new Kifu in the replacement game. What I'm gonna do is like start analyzing those games that I was supposed to. Start writing down the comments on the Discord as well. Let's see. Because I know nothing about those openings, like honestly speaking. And well, in this case, it's opening I know, but like the players are from TTK tournament, so I prefer to analyze it more throughout more deeply with the computer. This is Millennium, eh? Interesting. It's like one of those castles that I discovered. I showed you on my video. Definitely shouldn't be. Why is this a tube? It's not necessarily bad. Then we should play this. This looks natural though, I have to admit. So why is this? Do we force their gold to move up, which weakens their castle, or the silver down? Okay, what if the silver went down? Do we then develop our knight? Or do we just, yeah, develop our bishop on the right side, right? Bishop 3-7. And compared to this position, we kind of gain one move, yeah? And again, we're attacking the same pawn, which is quite nasty. So instead, the enemy is forced to attack. And this actually we can take, right? If the knight takes... We cannot. What happens if we take with the pawns? Silver takes means we can drop our pawns. I don't know how it helps them. Knight takes is a problem. It will attack the silver. Goes up. Maybe we can sacrifice it, I assume. Silver. Okay, but yeah, what are we gaining on this? That's my... Just the fact that we've exchanged this pawn is huge for Gote? I guess the bishop has no target anymore. But it's equal. Oh. Computers are difficult. Yeah. Bishop 6-4. Oh, so it goes like this. Okay, that's very elaborate way to go for it. Anyway, it's clear that we want the bishop in some active square whenever it's here, or temporarily there. But yeah, my question is, why is this wrong? If that took us one more move to get here and allowed in an exchange, was this necessarily wrong? I guess compared to the previous line, we didn't have the rook move, right? Rook move was even better. I didn't check it. Okay. My brain just doesn't comprehend those moves. That is like singed for some reason. Okay, what happens if we take? Are we losing immediately? Knight takes silver 6/6 equal. Next they're threatening pawn 5/5 silver takes go here, attack the rook. Oh, but we can just develop the rook. Okay, that looks fun. And yeah, we can sacrifice the bishop for the silver, promote our knight. So that's success for the other side, let's assume. Even though it's like minimal, it feels good. Because the enemy bishop is hanging here. And we're attacking. So speaking about those middle game principles, you don't want to make weaknesses before the game starts, and bishop on 5/9 is clear weakness, yeah? Okay, so there was this line, I think. The rook. It's a mystery to me. Silver goes back, apparently. So. If we were humans, we would probably take here. Gold takes. We cannot exchange silver for gold because the rook is now supporting it. Drop the pawn. And then we go back, and then they have a vanguard pawn. I'm not sure how is it... I guess they cannot develop their knight now, so that's kind of good. And yeah, then they push. This move is something my brain don't understand. I mean, I see that we're making this space for the rook to start exchanging there. That's crazy to me. Okay, let's say they play call move after. So the idea, okay, the main idea is if we take it with the gold, the silver continues to protect this square, so the rook cannot sub back. If the rook wasn't here, they can jump with the knight to attack the silver, and the gold loses protection. So the rook positioning over here was very important. And the whole game continues, it seems. They cannot really develop here because of this bishop, which is super interesting. I mean, we have the king, it's not me now anyway, but... Okay, so what's going to happen? This rook's gonna come here, this will castle, and this bishop will start repositioning itself, eventually gonna exchange on 5/5. And you have no way to prevent it. Once we exchange the bishops, our rook is kind of free to attack. Of course, it's like 4-piece castle, it's not easy, but it's one way to begin with. The first thing we write is move number 41. Bishop h6, interesting move. Trying to relocate bishop to more active position while taking tempo and attacking pawn 6/4, pawn on 6/4. If pawn 6/5, rook 6/8, and complicated game continues. Let's just say it like this because it was quite complicated as well. So they will be able to take vanguard on, but our bishop will be quite influential. Yeah, this is not how you write that word. Spell check. Influential. With T, okay. Influential. Influential. I mean, they never gonna play gold to 7-2. As you saw in this variation, they move the silver over there. Yeah, it's called Millennium Castle. Thank you, Nav, for following. Alright, let's continue. Now some things happened. You clearly can see on the diagram without seeing the game yet. Let's go back. Yeah, me too. I also, while making the video for the swinging rook castles, I stumbled upon it. Yeah, it's a thing. I never saw it being played, but it was in the book as well. I love this book. I can put it back on the shelf because we finished casting. Alright. I really need to learn how to finish things. Okay, yeah, it still shouts on you to move the bishop over there. And then we go here. So now we have to avoid being forked by the knight, clearly. Yeah. And this timing is a little bit... Ah, I see. Oh, so they did play the gold move. Yeah, they shouldn't have. Anyway. Also, you said wait for 7-2. Then you should play it here, no? Like, they will have trouble. If they move the gold up, they just wasted 2 moves. If they move the silver back... yeah, if they move the silver back, you almost can attack over here because this pawn is unprotected. Oh, this is when you move the rook. Hey! Alright, let's comment on that fact. Makes sense, right? First activate the bishop, then move the rook. First, bishop 8-6. If silver 6-3, then rook 4-8. This way. Bishop is ready to attack. They cannot counter on 6-5, and generally it feels more comfortable for you. Yeah, we have to agree, like, yeah, it's 100 points, but hey, humanly speaking, that feels much better to the previous. Yeah, well, it's okay. It's okay. Like, for me, it's also confusing because I never play Anaguma. I assume you also don't play it often, but now we know, like, this is a great timing for it. Okay, back to the next move. So your opponent should have countered there. I believe you can... Yeah, it's still like... It's a equal fight if they attack there. Then you finally move there. They decided to not protect. You go there. Now, you know, they have this sacrifice here, but then you promote and you're faster, perhaps? Actually, I actually want to see this variation. Takes... Maybe rook move first? But then the... This is a little bit scary variation in general, because his castle is now solid. Oh, they are losing, clearly, here. If we were to do here, the most aggressive looking, just promote. Promote, and if we go here, do we just take? Or do we drop the pawn and take the silver instead? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. If we take, they have this fork forever. So we are utilizing the fact that they have the knight. You're utilizing that we have the knight and we're building up our attack upon it. I don't think it matters that we lose those pieces. Let's say we take here. We can take the silver. As a result, interestingly, in this position, the computer is saying silver for free, trying to disturb our horse from the pawn, because it's such a great attack that it tries to like disturb it, but because we have a bishop, we can continue. Oh, guys, by the way, I just got an email, but it reminded me I will have new glasses on Saturday. Quite happy for it. They're gonna be different shape, different color. Quite happy. Tomorrow we're gonna go pick it up. I was hoping we're gonna have new grasses today, but it was a little bit delayed. Yeah, their delivery was delayed. Okay, so let's comment on that fact again. So they played this. Okay, so let's just go here. 48. There is an aggressive variation. Aggressive has double S. For Gote, where they sacrifice bishop for bishop 6/6. God takes the attack, but bishop takes 5/3 is much more severe. It is important to answer rook 6/2 with pawn 6/4 to build up attack rather than to give away the horse or the rook. Well, inactive rook. Hey, that's what I learned here, so I'm gonna include it in the commentary. Back to the main line. So they go really aggressive here, and because they go really aggressive, we have chance. And yeah, so our silver is under double attack currently, but we also have a threat on 5/3. So if we were to take the silver here, we remove the threat. And they're not gonna take it immediately because that's when probably, I mean, the knight could die, or we can just promote. What is the best move here, actually? Pawn drop, silver drop, rook runs, takes, then they like, but yes, computer, but what about this move? How would you evaluate this? Run as far as possible, then we take. So here I assume we're forced to take as well. We don't have a pawn, which is quite problematic. And it seems like their bishop gets to be active together with the knight right in front of Anaguma. It's quite scary, but I believe our bishop promotion is much more severe. And they have 3 pieces in attack currently, yeah? So even if they promote this knight here, it's technically not enough. I think pawn drop is a good move. Pawn drop, but then they sacrifice. This is scary. The computer is like, no fear, just take the rook. I guess, yeah, like if they drop the gold, we just run away. But we have a faster, they have a super solid castle, so we have to defend for a moment, yeah. The pawn drop might be concerning, but I believe pawn drop as well, 6/9 will protect it all. Yeah, alright, so in those cases we have 2000 points of advantage, really great. So they cannot take the silver simply, they will try to drop the pawn. This time if the silver, you know, takes here, our precious gold got taken off the board, so I assume we're gonna retreat. No, we're not going to retreat. Okay, how bad is retreating? Pretty bad. Alright, so it's in between move, we shouldn't allow it. That's the answer. Yeah, the fact that when we take this and this is taken, they have no pawns and they don't have this point of issue anymore. They just have a gold and the knight cannot be used, right? We don't allow the talkings, of course. Okay, so it's getting a little bit desperate. But gold drop, pound drop seems to be enough. The anchored gold but on this third file, yeah. And yeah, then we just rebuild the Anaguma, it seems. Oop, and we're fine. Interesting. So don't fight the enemy's solidness, just make sure you are ready. Like, we have this huge threat the whole time, yeah, bishop promotion. We just need to find the correct timing. Silver drop. allows us to rebuild the castle, bring us more safety, and de facto bring us more time counter attack. What if gold drop 5-3 instead of the rook? You just run, no? Just run here. Okay. Okay. It's like saying, oh, I see you wasted a gold on this square. It's scary. Yeah, let's say they take, we take, they take. Now our king is pretty unsafe. We start gathering pressure. How they can attack us? Well, they have only rook and bishop. And really, if we're allowing this to happen. But yeah, they're like, oh, you're surviving, don't worry. Alright, so this is this move is 1000 points. And if we were to run, oh, the rook can just, oh yeah, that would be bad, yes. If the rook just goes in, it's equal. Alright, so seems like you played a strong move and the only way is to go for the counter. But yeah, the idea is the gold is wasted, right? Over here on this square. So they have again 3 pieces to attack with. It would be human, I think, to like drop the gold here. I don't know what the computer is evaluating this as. It's still fine, yeah. But it's more aggressive. What if we drop it here? We just push this pawn? Or maybe that's the reason for... Yes, alright, that makes sense. So the rook for 1 actually is a defensive move. That's amazing. Alright, let's input that in the commentary as well. That was a very long variation, I feel. Where were we? So it was move 49 where you move the silver back. 49, silver takes 6-5. Is a chance for Sente. Sente has a threat on that is pretty strong. So if you have only time to do it, you will be winning. Silver takes 6-5 puts a pressure on the enemy to over attack. Knight takes is down drop 6-6, silver drop 5-7, rook 1-8, silver takes 6-6 promotion, gold takes bishop takes. Did we do this variation already? It reminds me of the other variation, so I got confused. 6-6. No. Knight take. Down drop. No. How do I... Oh, this one. Just promote, yeah. Bishop takes 5-3 promotion. Well, knight 5-7 promotion. 4 stakes for 2. Winning for Sente. Tote doesn't have any decisive attack. For example, 1 gold drop 6-7 is gold 7-9. Or 2 pound drop 6-7 is pound 6-9 or protect. Yeah. I mean, there's also rook move here and so on, but I think it's the same variation. Combat maybe? Unless we go like... Yeah, pound. Alright. More dangerous. After silver takes 49, silver takes 6-5 is I'll drop 6-6. But then we play takes 7-4. Disabling their attacking knight. We're talking about this variation. Although there are some interesting variations for Gote, overall Sente will be able to defend all. Question mark. Will be able to defend. Let's just end it there. Alright. Yeah, computer is strong, but yeah, I wouldn't be able to find it by myself. I feel like the urge to give you the best commentary and like yeah. Anyway, I think it's a good move because as I said, you have a strong threat. So he's panicking in this moment. He's trying to create something before you promote. But he's walking on a very thin line. That's my feeling, yeah? So because he's walking on a thin line, you want to throw him off the balance and you don't want to let him do what he wants. And here he actually did what he wanted, which was to activate his silver, right? And he's... okay, he protected. Good. And here, you know, like if they play here... By the way, the previous idea of the bishop here doesn't work anymore. That's not the button I want to pick. Technically, yeah, we do have this interesting knight jump. Oh, it's not the worst. It's just that you had a chance, yeah. Not the worst. So this was a very bad move. This was... What do we... Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's... just... Notice that he played all the perfect moves. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it all crumbled. Yeah, the balance. Once the balance is over, it's over. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't have to like read those moves. Just the fact that his king is literal Zetto. Like whatever he does, even if he doesn't play the perfect move, it's gonna be win for him, right? That's how it feels. Not entirely true, but that's how it feels. Yeah. So he had some chance over here, it seems. And yet you played the computer move, and yet it... Ah, here, okay. This is very complicated, though. He did. He did, indeed. I mean, it looks like it allows you to attack strongly. But that knight that we talked about became active, yeah? So which move is it? 5-3. The result is knight became active. Therefore, Gote is better. It's gonna be 5-8, but before that, you have to comment this move. 5-3. A mistake that... Okay. An attempt of attack that will backfire. Rook for 8, 6-8 better because so now we will have to consider this move. Why is it better? They cannot activate this rook, their rook or their bishop in this variation. Oh. I guess if we take... Oh, okay, so vice versa. If we take here, I guess we're gonna take this pawn with the gold. Yeah. But that's also minus, as you can see. Better question mark. Got this. Yeah, so let's rebuke this move maybe. 4-9 to passive. Silver walks under future knight 8-5. Rook for 8. Oh, sorry, I don't know which move you were asking. Like pawn push here, right? That's what you did. Or do you mean before that? This one? I don't know which point you were asking. Sorry. So maybe this is too passive. If we let... Yeah, this seems equal again, right? So we had a chance. 7. Up. And it says like we're a little bit better, but it's like... Knight seems very problematic, this knight jump. So it seems like it's 6-4. Then you lose the silver. Yeah, it's like overcrowded your pieces around your king a bit. Basically, they got a vanguarded position on... Yeah, it says it's winning for you, but one move later it's like, nope, actually. Knight 5-5. So it's like very complicated fight. And knight 5-5. Maybe blocking the bishop is a little bit better here. But then they sacrifice the bishop. Well, okay, so that's one variation we could mention. Too passive, and enemy has a strong vanguard pawn on 6-6. Look better, knight 8-5. Pawn drops 6-4, knight takes 7-7 promotion, bishop takes. Rooks 4-2, knight attack. Good fight. Yeah, okay. That's very complex. I mean, this card is actually doing a lot of work here. It blocks their whole rook, so you cannot really complain about this card, yeah? This card is doing great work right now. Your rook is more active than theirs because of this card, kinda. Yeah, so this particular position is 300 points to you. I don't know why they moved the rook back, but... yeah. Basically, it's an equal fight continues. Yeah, like, maybe a little bit better to you according to the computer, but you never know how they think. It's only 5 seconds. But basically, this was very bad because it allowed the whole thing to happen. And we have to mention this move here as well, like 5-8, 5-9, pound 5-5, worth considering, yeah. Because they cannot take it, yeah, the rook is falling. Makes it clear. Yeah. The problem will be we're gonna arrive at this fork, which is gonna lose our rook. It's not very comfortable, but that's the choices we made a few moves ago that led to it. Because this is where it already says it's a little bit bad. Yeah. So let's just comment on this move here and end it here. Move 60. Goddess attack is unstoppable. They are allowed to sabaki their pieces while breaking your castle position. We're gonna finish it here, yeah? Yeah, you shouldn't trust computers so much, but if it says like it's almost equal, just think of it as an equal fight, yeah? The problem is here where it's clearly not equal, yeah? It drops quite heavily here, so that's where the problem started. Like this move, for example, here doesn't matter so much, but this I like to take from human point of view, because hey, we're fighting, we're going, you know, to achieve our own goals. This is less obvious because it's more like durability, life extending move. This enabled your opponent, so this is not acceptable. Alright, Ian, that's gonna be it. So I'm gonna just ping you there. And maybe we can do one more. Alright. Who's next? Melkor, maybe? Melkor, yeah, Melkor game was quite confusing as well. You said something about move 90 though. Oh, here, yeah? Yeah. Not so obvious because they have bishop drop, right? It's not like a turnaround, but good fighting chances, yeah. But what if they drop the bishop, though? And then promote? Do you move the king here in that case? I guess you would... Yeah, here and then take... And then start running toward here, right? But then the silver can promote. Maybe just walk with the king in that case. Instead of the gold, just king to the right. But then the horse can come back. No, yeah, walk the king. If they come back, pawn drop. I think that's a reasonable way to continue. Silver back. Okay. But yeah, very, very difficult endgame would continue. Thank you for sending, yeah? Sorry, I really don't have enough skill anymore to like... Without computer it would be really rough. But thanks to the tool that computer is, I can like look at it and see... Oh, like... This line is good, and then using my experience basically explain why is it good. This is cool. I wanted to do milk. Okay, Gangi. Good to hear. Yum. I mean, I wish I was strong enough to just rely on the second one, but... I need some nuts. Hi, Ray. Not sure if I noticed Melkor's stretch, but the stretch I had just now was amazing. So I think in generally, which move is it? 25, yeah? Generally, pawn 3-6, pawn takes, bishop takes is a line we should consider because it speeds up our bishop development while exchanging crucial pawn on enemy king side. This will give us 3 square to work with. Yeah, generally speaking. It's not like it's the only and correct move in this position. It's just the usual in Yagura. If we are able to do it, we do it. Okay. Still here. So here's where computer encourages to go for rapid advancing silvers. Or just exchange the bishop. Yeah, so this is where like those difficult middle game fights start. And like I don't have enough experience to talk about it, so I'm gonna click the computer button 20 times and see if it shows me something that I understand. So far what is showing is that if we do it in this particular moment, there is a possibility to counter. Now it's changing its mind a little bit, yeah. Like they also don't have to 100% take it, but I assume if we want to keep the castle intact, they should. And here we have two options, like bishop takes or silver goes up. If we go with the bishop, it's kind of hanging temporarily. And we give them a pawn in hand, which they're gonna use to attack us back. If we go with the silver, they're gonna push pawn 3-6. So you see, even the computer is like wondering which move is better. Okay. We can mention that it would be safer to do it at this point as enemy rook pawn. No, that's not what the... As the enemy cannot knight 7-3 yet to create counter attack. Something like, this is what I'm seeing here. Like, seems like the knight jump later on is a counter. Pawn takes pawn drop. So because they don't have this pawn pushed yet, maybe that gives us a little bit of safety net. Do it at this time. So we're gonna just simply mention that this is so instead pawn 3-5, pawn x silver for 6 to 6, one move faster question mark. Marco is trying to type it when I do it at the same time with the Discord. That's not a good sign because whatever I say I might change. So like this, if we're able to create this position, it says losing. Here do we move the rook one? Equal. So it's like giving us a promise that we'll be able to break it through. Like the main variation we're afraid of is pawn promotion, knight takes pawn drop. And here it's recommending to play in between move, which is bishop for 6. Which attacks the rook. But I'm not sure like the result is acceptable or not. Because now it's showing a minus. It's like it changed its mind in between. Of course, humanly speaking, you know, because we are breaking through the second file and we're the only one attacking, that's quite comfortable for us. Like, they would have to see moves like this. And now they, like, changed the fight almost. It's too late to change the. I mean, a possibility, yeah. So yeah, the problem here is they can distract our silver. So we should mention that the difference is 29. Also here, pawn for 5 can distract our silver into dubious space if silver takes 5. So like, it's because we didn't push this pawn, is that this strategy is possible. It doesn't mean like it's bad or good, it's just it's possible. Okay, we just finished the castle. Cool. It has to be gold, yeah. Now they have a vanguard pawn. We're not really happy to see. I'm surprised. After this move, they say king 7-9, but they're ignoring this pawn push. It's weird. Like, aren't we scared of this? Oh, we just go back. That feels like we're failing a little bit. Like we are pushed back. They're gonna take here, right? Yeah, it doesn't look as comfortable. So if we take this pawn, as some knight takes, and then we move the silver up. Okay, computer, let's stay with the simple moves now. We will go back in order to threaten to take the knight by pawn drops takes 6. And then we kind of get the knight in hand. I mean, it's not easy, but we are able to get knight. Fight continues, yeah. And yeah, the fact that you can see that we don't have to take the knight immediately, like we are just leaving it hostage. So it might be worth mentioning this. So, of course, we had this other variation which made it more confusing, but let's keep it simple for now. 3-4, 3-7, pawn takes 6-5, knight takes 6-5, silver 8a. Then we are able to play pawn 6/6. Keeping the knight hostage. Pound 7/5. Pound x4 silver takes. Pound 7/5 bishop takes. We still don't have to take the knight. And there. And they don't have a strong attack yet. Yeah, they will have eventually, but my only question is in this position, the computer is proposing something. I only wonder about pawn drop 7/7. How severe is that? So let's just try to find a variation where we have enough space. Do so. It's like here they like forced to defend the whole time. Yeah, it definitely gave us some tempo. Mr. Computer, please. Alright, let's say they drop the pawn here. Let's ignore that our rook is like in grave danger and everything. Yeah, okay, they will just ignore it. Cool. Let's say we passed the move. So we were 800 points advantage. We passed the move and it's still not gonna like work around. What if we drop the pawn? We are gonna accept the knight exchange. I guess it's much more important to keep the roof closed than it is to take the knight for free. If the bishop promotes here, that means our rook is forever in danger. So we're trying to avoid that. But then the same question would be, why did we take this pawn to allow that to happen? Couldn't we have taken just the knight here? But then the silver gets activated in exchange, right? If we take this, I believe silver takes and the 6/6 pawn never will be able to exist. Yeah, you see the silver can advance here and like break our castle. If we take this, I assume they can drop or like bishop goes there as well. Yeah, they just take the space. So we are de facto fighting here about this 6/6 square very hard. That's interesting. So 6/6 square is a very critical square for both sides. Us having a pawn there makes their silver 7/4 a useless piece, which is huge. Yeah. Like that's the whole point here. Here we could consider silver takes. Let's do that. I believe it's pawn drop 7/6, rebuild the castle, take the knight. In this case, oh, then it's when the 7/7 pawn. Okay, let's consider. If we go back, they're gonna able to push the boggin. So here's finally when we accept the exchange. It says gold takes, but it doesn't say which gold takes. It's always confusing. Probably up. Yeah. And we push their attack back. Quite happy. What would be the next good move? Yeah, but they're gonna take. And silver 3-5, perhaps? Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, we have a beautiful score of 3 6s. This would allow us to counter attack. So if it's silver, we just push it back strongly. If it's bishop, we just expose different weaknesses. And the knight, actually, we allow it to be exchanged. That means we have one more attacking piece, which means we gain tempo. But more important, we have that roof on 6-6, which disables that silver on 7-4. Why would you summon the train? Okay. So here I think it's important to point out gold takes is better. Better continues to protect 8-6 square. Now the enemy didn't really expose that pawn push, so here pawn drop is interesting. What if they drop the pawn? To oppose it? Pawn takes, silver takes, or bishop takes? Silver takes, let's assume. Then what? It's like we kind of sped up their silver, so I don't quite understand this move. Oh, okay, so we just block the bishop movement, that's what we're saying, yeah? The bishop takes, then we drop 6-5. Interesting. And then I assume we continue with our assaults for 3-5. Yeah, 6 takes silver. Alright, so this is interesting strategy here. Move 40, 41. Drop 6-5 pressed is interesting. If they oppose with drop 6-4, silver takes 6-4 square from the bishop. If bishop takes 6-4, pawn drop 5 gives us a vanguard pawn and also takes the square from 6 enemy pieces. Interesting, interesting. Okay. So here, because this move looks a little bit painful. Yeah. So here, de facto, silver takes bishop takes is bad. For some reason. Bishop takes. Then we have bishops in the hand. And then I assume we can use it on a very good square immediately. Okay, we're gonna sacrifice this pawn too. Let's say we're gonna eat this pawn. What is our target? This is such a static rook thing that I just don't understand. Why is this pawn threatening again? Do we just move the rook all the way to the right side, or? Yeah. It says something complicated. Like this. And then it offers bishop drop. Sacrifice all the pawns and hope for the best. Yes, something like that. So let's say we are stubborn. I guess, I mean, we could have taken this pawn and promoted, right? Say we're stubborn and we go here. Is this when we promote the rook? Go here. We're stubborn and we protect, but I assume we can promote the bishop. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Of course, we don't have to take any of those pawns, but this pawn will be talking. This pawn looks less threatening for some reason. So let's see why is it dangerous. What is the threat? We give a check, which we could drop a silver to block or run away. You run away. This is where we use a test suji. Drop 3-7 or just go there. It's very complicated to me. I don't understand. Like it says it's winning for Gote. It's just that my swinging rook brain have trouble comprehending exactly why. So let's say we go with that and we take. Yeah, they make us question. We would have a nice attack on the rook side while surrounding the king on this side, so it looks promising. Yeah, if they protect, they don't have the attack there anymore, but we managed to block the rook sideways, and now we go here. I guess the whole point is that we want to move the rook to this side. I don't know. Block the rook. But we're still winning. Is it because of this talking? Or just the fact that we shamelessly abuse this rook? It's more about searching for Tsume. Yeah, if we have a rook, we can drop it here. Type of deal. We create threads along those ideas the whole time. Now it's becoming a little bit... Now we've created a token, so it seems very nice. What if this bishop is going to die? That's my question. Are we gonna allow it to die? We're gonna promote the silver? Oh wait, we can just take the pawn. Never mind. So our bishop is leaving. We de facto have two pieces surrounding their king. Their Gangi just teleported one square higher. This is a success indeed. So when we go this far, yeah, it makes it clear. So, okay, so what we're threatening? We're threatening this, we're threatening this. And then we have just a strong bishop that cannot be stopped. It's a pass, was it? What if we drop a silver? We just promote the bishop and then we boast in glory because we force them to drop the silver? Yeah, alright. Nice. What were we doing? What was the whole point of it? Okay, here, right? The silver takes bishop, takes bishop. So in opposition, if we didn't block this square, so 4-1, so 4-2, let's say. Silver takes bishop, 6-4, gives our enemy very strong counter attack. Therefore, we can say that there simply was an overplay. For example, bishop 4-6, bishop takes, pawn 8-6, pawn takes, pawn drop 8-7. Playing around the ideas of bishop drop 4-7, force creation, Targeting your rook. And rook takes 8-6 or rook takes 8-5. Targeting. Talking on 8-8 and crossing rook to rook 3-5. Yeah, that's how. Those are the lines that we just saw. Yeah, playing both sides of the board, we usually focus on one thing at a time. Surrounding is definitely the most important part of the static rook. So we push the pawn 5-5. They play correctly, but not perfectly. And here this is a mistake. So we have to mention that. This is interesting that this is a correct move, yeah? Is this incorrect? 5-1. Point bishop 5-5 looks scary, to be honest. Yeah, bishop. Wrong. So if gold takes, silver takes. And this is when we take the other gold? Interesting. Okay, so let's mention that. I wouldn't have found it by myself, to be honest. So like static rook TCG. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. Gold takes 3-3. Better for Gote. Silver takes 3 promotion. Pawn takes 6-6, and your silver is still hanging. So they have a possibility of getting material advantage or be initiative while creating. That's powerful. 6-6. Strongholds. Vantage point. Vantage points. Is it English? Vantage points. Like a point where you attack from, yeah. Good view. Oh, vantage point. Great view on the attack. Let's go with that. Yeah. So knight takes, yes, better. Push finally happened. And here we are slightly losing. Move by move. So yeah, here we have to defend. How do I explain that? So we're gonna explain it in simple words. My phone just disturbed me, but I have no idea where my phone is. Oh well. Yes, where is it? I have too many books here. Yeah, definitely cleaning day today. I have no idea where it went. So the important point we wanna have here is that the speed, endgame. Okay. So their king is clearly running towards safety, having a lot of breathing space. We cannot win this race directly because we are behind. When we are behind in the end game, we should defend. In this case, computer proposes silver drop 5-8. Let's analyze this. Yeah, it's still losing, yeah. I like how the computer is like, well, I'm just gonna put my king to safety, yeah. Let's say they play defensive move, we play offensive move. Yeah, let's do that exchange. Let's see how they finish us off. So they're gonna be playing around the idea of this pawn. And they basically gonna create a token. So yeah. So this is painful because we have this position, which like finishes everything. The reason why we move the king is we are now able to activate our bishop without the threat being checked by the dragon. And the reason I put this move is just to say kinda pass, kinda. The move proposed here is to defend a little bit more. It's not weird. They have one more general around their king, and they're further away from the attack. Yeah, we literally have a token on the ear of our king, so it's not helpful. Not helping. It's clearly better. Yeah. Here it makes it a little bit more complex because we have additional defender. Ah, silver moved. But yeah, I mean, this creates better fight than this, right? So let's like, consider that. It gives us more fighting chances. For example, silver takes 7-8, king takes. What's the move? King 6-2. Drop 6-7. I was wondering, what if we continue the attack like this? If, example, they make a mistake and not play king 6-2, but gold drop 6-8, we can turn the game around with pawn drop 6-5. Knight takes. That's interesting, isn't it? Like, just this one move is such a great importance here. It just kind of make us bring the knight forth, so it looks scary. Oh, this is winning for them again. Okay, that's not acceptable. Then computer, hello? We're supposed to give some hope to Melkor? Is it all over? Like, here it says 200 points. 2 moves later. Aha, I'm winning. Like, computer. Come on. Okay, now it changed its mind. Maybe let's just leave it here. This is actually a little bit turnaround, but it isn't that obvious, yeah? So let's not call it turnaround. Have strong chances. A chance with pawn drop, knight takes bishop. Difficult fight, but giving us an attack on the enemy king de facto. Computer prefers center slightly. It's really interesting, right? How that one bishop, like how this king was important. So if we do the same move, by the way, if we go with the same logic, what's the difference? We are able to play this. Wait, where we play this move while our knight is okay. So if we take this, we are losing. That's the idea. That's minus 1000. Therefore, in this situation, this doesn't work because we don't have silver drop 7s free, right? The king is too close to this square. That's interesting. That one square difference, the king distance from this square, is so important in this position. That's interesting. So anyway, this move would be like really hard to find. So that's what we wanna do. We don't wanna make it easy on our enemy, yeah? So let me see if I express that correctly. Forcing them to play correct sequence. King 6-2. In short, forcing them to play correct move. King 6-8 is giving us more chances, giving them more chances to make a mistake. Winky face. I will finish here. Alright. We're gonna finish here because after that it's a little bit, yeah, one side. Oh, that was interesting in the end. We learned about the importance of 6-6 square. We learned some attacking patterns with crossing rook. The opening isn't really clear. Should we go for that rapid advancing silver or not? But we know they have this silver pawn for 5 Tsuji to dislocate our silver. Oh, and definitely the 6-4 bishop. It played such a huge role in this game. Super interesting. Oh yeah, and the end game, yeah, defense. The bishop 9-5 was such an interesting turnaround move, yeah. Thank you, yellow. Like, don't get me wrong, I still know zero about Gangi, but like, felt like I gained something from it. We were a little sick this week in our home. Hopefully I'm not gonna get too sick before weekend. Gangi is super, yeah. I don't understand it, but I wish I could. Ooh, there's some... Need to check what you guys put on Discord. We have some game going on. The AI name is White Beer. Okay, cool. This is Jinsen match. Juninsen. And this is also very static group looking. Yeah, I really wish I could understand, you know, static shogi more and like appreciate all those great moves, positions, and so on. So today was like first step toward this, I guess. Another step, not the first step, but definitely another step. Santa is winning by 1,700 points. It's actually very hard to see. The fun point is if the gold goes back, maybe there's like a night drop thing that will pin this pawn to the rook. Not sure if you guys see. Yeah, I cannot zoom in. No. Yeah. I feel that Gangi is less scary to play than Yagura versus Yagura. I agree, yeah, Yagura has a lot of theory. Gangi feels fresh, Gangi feels like simpler. But I have to admit that some attacks are really scary to like deal with. Like all those 6-5 pound pushes with 7-5 pound pushes, it seems like it can crumble easily. But so is Yagura, so quite interesting strat. The old AI Yagura Joseki was Yagura, okay. Double Yagura Joseki was famous for having short, violent middle game and endgame, yeah. Yagura has too many empty squares. That's true. That's true. There's always many bishop and silver drops on your back rank. This is why I also like right side Yagura, right side King Yagura, Gangi. I also like because it's confusing to me. It's confusing to my enemy, and we have a confused fight, and I like this because I can outplay them tactically. Damn it, I want to touch a real shogi board. Maybe I will today. Maybe I will replay some Gangi Joseki on the real board. Okay, I think Nodo was supposed to stream today. He's not. How dare he not stream? How dare he? Oh well. I'm gonna finish here, guys. We did 2 Kifu, I have 2 left. It's gonna be Pyo and Ko. I'm gonna do it tomorrow, maybe? Today afternoon. I'm gonna get new glasses tomorrow, and I will have to do that video today. I think I would just introduce this basics way to like judge the position as a start. Anyway, thanks guys for help with the Lady Pro thing and everything else. Thank you for staying. He brought the wrongs? Brought, like, okay, not bought, brought, I see. That's unlucky. Thank you so much, you as well. Hopefully you enjoy your end of week, survive your work and so on. I will see you on Saturday when we have Kifu review. Not Kifu review, well, pro Kifu review. Maybe we can go more with more confidence to study some double static. We will see. But for now, bye bye. See you on the Discord.